On this channel, I made a couple of videos related to the cost of living in Stockholm. These videos were made in 2023 and 2024. And at that time, I lived alone and I had all the budget by myself. Nowadays, I have a completely different situation. I moved in together with my boyfriend, we moved to a bigger apartment, and of course, we are doing groceries together. So today, let's explore how much does it cost to have grocery shopping for two adult people in Stockholm. We are two adults working mostly from home. We live approximately 15 minutes away from the closest grocery shops, ICA, Lidl, and a Middle Eastern shop with a butcher's section in it. When we moved into this apartment, one of the many things that we tried to figure out was how are we gonna do the grocery shopping, how often, and for how much. Since we were in this empty apartment with empty fridge, empty freezer and no car, I suggested that we should order our first grocery online, especially from ICA, because I heard that they had really good delivery options with reasonable prices and great service. And let me tell you, we have been ordering food from ICA ever since that first day, and I'm personally loving it. It is quite easy to navigate on their website and pick and choose what you really want for your order. The best part is that, of course, we don't have to carry it home, but the delivery delivers it right to the door. Another thing that I love about ICA order is that it is very reliable. So far, we have ordered it since November up until now March, and I think we have never had any problems with the delivery. The only thing that can come up is probably when the drivers and the delivery guys, when they cannot find your home, your house, and that's when it gets a little bit tricky, but you just have to explain and probably help them with the navigation, and then it works really good. And the last thing that I really love about the ordering online is, of course, that there is no need to have a car. I am really not dependent on the car, and I know that if I don't have anything around me, if I live in a place where I don't have any public transport, or where it is quite tricky to get to the store or quite tricky to get to the public transport, to the bus, train, metro, I know that it is very easy to get food delivered to your home. In this video, we are covering March 2025, and the cost for the first order in March landed on 2022.46 kronor. We ordered 67 items, and that landed for 1929.28. I had a little bit of discount that was on 46 kronor. The cost for the delivery was 44.5 kronor. They have this thing, the more you order, the cheaper is the delivery, which I think is great. They also reserved 20 kronor for additional costs. For example, if you order something that your staff needs to wait, obviously the price will vary, so they want to reserve some of the amount, but as soon as this waiting is done, they either give back the money or reserve the money, but I think we have always got it back. They also take 59 kronor for the picking stuff into the bags, and for pant we paid 16 kronor. So I think I'm not gonna go through all the items that we have ordered. It's 67 things. I think it's just gonna take forever to go through that. But I can summarize that normally when we order a little bit of chicken, a little bit of turkey, a little bit of dairy like milk, yogurt, it can be sour cream or cooking cream, stuff like that. We also order veggies, And when it comes to veggies, we order them both fresh and frozen, just because sometimes when we order it fresh, we don't have time to use them and they go bad, which I feel really bad about. When I order it frozen, I always make sure to check the ingredients in the packages, so there are no like additional weird stuff that I do not even know what they are. Another thing that we also order is, of course, like dry food. It can be rice, it can be buckwheat, it can be bulgur. It's something that you can have on the side of the dish. And last but not least, we also need to buy laundry stuff, laundry liquids, maybe tablecloth, maybe sponges, stuff like that. That also goes into the grocery shop cost, because these things are in the same shop, so it doesn't make sense right now to divide them. When I lived alone, I made the distinction between, food items and everything like home related. But now I think it's just too much to handle, so have everything in one category. We typically place orders 2-3 times a month, spacing them about 1.5 to 2 weeks apart. Since I prefer not to grocery shop often, we try to plan ahead and stock up on everything we need in one go, reducing the need for extra trips to the store. This not only makes the process more convenient, but also helps save time and avoid the hassle of last-minute shopping. This is our latest order from Mika. Everything that you see on the table plus stuff from the freezer. I'm not gonna take them out so they don't unfreeze. For this order, everything, we paid 1,786.5 Swedish kronor, inclusive the delivery. In almost every order, we basically order the same kind of stuff. A little bit of pasta, a little bit of spaghetti, a little bit of veggies. In today's order, we have 6 packages of cola, of 330 milliliter colas. This time we ordered 6 packages because it was an offer. Instead of 78, it was 50 kronor per package. And we thought, okay, since it's on offer, we can have a little bit more. So hopefully it will also be left for a few more days. Today's delivery costed us 1,689.55 kronor. We have got a lot of veggies, we have got some pasta, we also have got some snacks. On the weekend we are expecting guests, and me being me, I really want to have something on the table. We have also got these kind of 2 pizza kits, because as I said, we are expecting guests this weekend, and we decided that we are gonna cook pizza, or we are gonna bake pizza. On top of that, what we are seeing here on the table, we have also got 2 packages of toilet paper. It didn't get space on the table, and I didn't want to move stuff. So yeah, I think we are good for a couple of weeks. By the way, nowadays, I don't know if you've noticed, but the cost for the coffee is just astronomical right now. The coffee costs 76 kronor, around that, and that's a lot. I think normal price for it a few years ago was like 55. Now it's 20 kronor more. Despite the fact that we are ordering our groceries online, throughout the month we are still doing small purchases. It can be something like milk, maybe a little bit of chocolate, maybe yogurt, and throughout the March we paid 513.4 kronor. Another cost, and I think this will be the last cost that we are touching in this video, is ordering food online. I will be honest, we are ordering maximum, I think, like maximum 3 times per month. Most of the time, only 1 or 2 times per month. In March, we ordered 2 times, and each time it costed 386 kroner for both of us, or 376 kroner for both of us. So in total, in March, we paid for delivery, for like food ordering, 762.51 kroner. So just to summarize, for the groceries from ICA ordering online, we have paid 5,482 kroner. For the small purchases throughout the month, 513.4 kroner. And last but not least, for Volt, 762.51 kroner. And the total amount for all the purchases that we had in March is 6,757.91 kroner. Whether it's a big amount or not, I think it's up to each and everyone to decide. For me, it was a little bit of adjustment because before I moved in together with my boyfriend, my budget was 2,000 kroner, and now we are almost at 7,000. Of course, this amount is not what we get every month. Some of the months it can be a little bit less, and some of the months it can be a little bit more, depending on what additional things you need to buy. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please keep in mind that the costs that we are having, me and my boyfriend, are relevant only to us. Also, another thing to keep in mind, ICA is a grocery store that is on the more expensive side. So if we would like to lower our cost, we would need to go to Lidl or to Willys, but unfortunately in my area we don't have Willys. If we had Willys, I would probably go there more often and buy from there because it is much cheaper to buy in Willys. So anyway, that was a very long speech. Keep in mind, these are just our costs, and that doesn't mean that you need to spend this much money. If you want to keep your costs lower, it is totally possible. I'm telling you that for 2 people, 5,000 kroner per month would be more than enough. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please let me know in the comments how much do you pay as a couple or maybe as a family for your grocery costs.